Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Mrs. K. Hall and Baby Evelyn here to say good morning and do our number corner for today. So let's get started. All right, here we are at our April calendar. So this is going to be different than last month. We're not going to be doing time again. We are going to be doing something different. Now I'm excited for you to see what we're going to be doing. So let's see what April 1st is. Ooh, I know you know what shape that is. That is a square. And what we're going to be talking about in April is about symmetry. Is it symmetrical? So I have this beautiful square right here, and we are going to check and see if it is symmetrical. So what that means, I think what we need to do is we need to read a book to see what it means. So we are going to read a book quick. So one moment. All right, here's our book. Is it symmetrical?
2013. What in the world is symmetrical? A leaf is symmetrical because the left half looks like the right half. Left, right. Is a butterfly symmetrical? Left, right. The left half looks like the right half. A butterfly is symmetrical. Is a pine cone symmetrical? Left, right. The left half looks like the right half. A pine cone is symmetrical. Is a ladybug symmetrical? Left, right. The left half looks like the right half. A ladybug is symmetrical. Is the cloud symmetrical? Left, right. The left half does not look like the right half. The cloud is not symmetrical. Is the rock symmetrical? Left, right. The left half does not look like the right half. The rock is not symmetrical. Is the crab symmetrical? Left, right. The left half does not look like the right half. The crab is not symmetrical. Am I symmetrical? The left half looks like the right half. Yes, I am symmetrical. Can you find the things that are symmetrical?
So back to our calendar grid observations. Is it symmetrical? Would a square be symmetrical? Let's find out. What would happen if we were all in class together is each of you would get a little square shape to see for yourself if it's symmetrical. If you want, you can cut out a square to check, or you can just follow along with me. So I am going to fold it in half to see if it's symmetrical. They line up perfectly. See? There are two equal parts. So it is symmetrical. Something very cool about our square here is we can fold it into two equal parts, but we can also fold it into 4 equal parts. Now look what happens when I take it apart. Can you kind of see the line? So it's a little hard in here. Here, let me try to tip it. There we go. You can see the 4 different sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is symmetrical in 4 ways. Let's head over to our calendar grid observations, and I just happen to be here. Let's log it. So today we have a square, and it can fold into at least 4 different parts. And now we need to answer our question. Is it symmetrical? The answer is yes, it is symmetrical. Now for our, for our data collecting, when we are collecting things just like last month we collected pennies, nickels, and dimes, this month we are going to be collecting popsicle sticks. It works kind of the same way. We're going to be spinning a spinner with numbers 3, 4, and 5 on it, and we're going to be collecting popsicle sticks and then seeing how many we have total. So today is week 1, so I am going to write 1 because it is week 1. And now let's spin to see what we get. 4. All right, I'm going to get 4 popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to line them up. Oh, it's not letting me. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, I'll put them down here. 2, 3, 4. Now, what we need to do is we need to do tallies. If you remember tallies look like little lines down, look like little number ones. And we have 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 so far. So we'll have to see what we get tomorrow. Now let's take a look at how many days in school. I know it's kind of confusing because we have not been physically in school, but we are learning outside of school. So we're going to continue doing how many days in school. So let's take a look. Here's our hundreds grid and our other hundreds grid. So far, we have been in school for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 121. We have been in school for 121 days. Now what we need to do is we need 131 days. Sorry, we've been in school for 131 days. We need to add one more to our how many days in school. Now this would be the part where I ask you to call on 3 different friends to figure out what day in school. You can pause the video to ask maybe a parent or a sibling how many days in school they think it is by looking at this chart. Now some of you may have asked friends or asked family how many days in school. So let's find out how many days in school there is today if we add one more. I'm going to add one more. There we go. And let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131, 132. We have been in school for 132 days. So now would be the time where I ask you to write equations. So I am just going to add another page to this document and we're going to write equations. I'm going to write one equation, and what you're going to do is you are going to write in the comments your equation for today. I'm excited to see them, especially some of those equations that I know are very long and awesome. So let's see. I'm going to add this. Okay. So we have, I am going to first take how many I have here. I know I have 100 here, so I'm going to take 100. 100 plus, and I have 1, 2, 3 tens, so I'm going to put plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. I got to add something else too. I need to add 2 more, plus 2 equals 132. That is my equation for today. I am excited to see what yours is in the comments. All right, last thing for today is Wednesday. Just a reminder of your at-home learning schedule. Using Epic to read or books that you have at home, reading on your own for 20 minutes and with a partner. Remember, it could be a parent, a sibling, or a pet for 15 minutes. You are writing a book today in writing. What I want you to do is I want you to go to Pebble Go. Remember how to get to Pebble Go through your Launchpad. And you can search and look at anything you want, but you're going to write a book about that, why it is the best. Probably want to stick to some type of animal, because then you can write about why it's the best. For example, here I am at my Launchpad. I'm going to log in. Mine's going to look a little bit different than yours, remember. And let me bump this up a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to search for Pebble Go. Enter. Oops. And it is this one right here, Pebble Go Smith. I'm going to click on it. And it is going to bring me here. I do want you to stick with animals for this one, please. So you're going to click on animals. And you can click on anything you want. There are amphibians, animal behavior, animal classification, birds, mammals, invertebrates. I think what I want to write a book about is I want to write about, I wonder if they have one about giraffes. Now I'm not sure where to look. So I'm going to search giraffes, G-I-R-A, and look at that, it popped up for me. Excuse me, so I will click on it, and here it is. And the awesome thing about PebbleGo, as you know, is it reads to you. So for example, if you can hear it,
giraffes are mammals.
It'll read this whole thing to me, which is absolutely fantastic. There's habitat, food, life cycle, fun facts, and remember the video and the map that shows you. So you're going to write about why it's the best. Remember, you need 3 or more reasons why it is the best. Back to our schedule. Page 78 in your packet. Here is page 78. Very simple. Mark the shape that does not belong with an X, then explain why you think that shape does not belong. So which shape out of these 4 shapes does not belong in this collection? You're going to cross out which one you think it is, and then you're going to write in this blank space right here, why does that one not belong? Make sure you use a complete sentence with a capital letter at the beginning and a period at the end. Same with this one, number 5. Same thing with writing which one you think does not belong. Whatever one you think doesn't belong, you are not wrong. As long as you give your explanation here of why it is the one that doesn't belong, you are correct. Page 78 again that we just went over. Watch Number Corner on Google Classroom and work on your sight words. Quaver's Music is always an option for music through Launchpad. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. But let me get the little peanut over here. All right. We wanted to say bye and have a great April 1st. I should have had baby Evelyn teach the lesson today because it's April Fool's Day. I wonder what you are going to do as a prank to someone in your home, or if you're just going to be silly. So let's have a wonderful day today. Oh, thank you. Oh, you want my square? Here you go. All right. Say bye. Bye, guys. Have a great Wednesday.